We'll have a regular Ruhr Valley going on here. Look at all the carbon. You have a second aluminium line. Oh, you mean already built? Yeah, I know I do. I'm just trying to make sure I have a redundancy for everything. So we have one which is almost run out. We have a second one already built. We're building a third. Silicon, we have 2. Iron, we have 2. Carbon, we have 2, possibly even 3. In fact, iron, we may even have 3 now. Chemicals, we have 2. Water, we have 3. So yeah, we have plenty of redundancies at this point. I hope that it does say, hey, you've run out. If we run out. The aluminium getting to here is being really slow. It's probably because we slowed things down. Let's go back up to speed 8. I think I'm finding speed 4 to be the most comfortable. 8's when I want things to hurry up. 4 is comfortable. 1 and 2 is a bit too slow.
Upgrading the routes will allow my workers to move faster. Efficiency is key to our success.
Yeah, aluminium's coming in. Has a demand of 6 a month. Oh, it says there, total reserves, 2,400, 2,800, 3,000, 1,200. So our carbon reserves are a little low. I think I'd like to keep over 2,000 of any resource. So maybe it's time to go for this carbon, because that will be feeding into this steel factory. And we were planning on exploiting this carbon anyway. What did you miss, Mike? You've missed about 3 hours, so it's a bit hard to say you've missed. You've missed me colonising Mars. That's the premise of this game. I'm just making sure that I have redundancies for all of my resources, which now we should do. Okay, we've now got 2,000 of everything. So I'm feeling pretty comfortable about leaving this place and going to establish the second location, which is now underway. So we finally got the aluminium that we needed. Yep. You can see we're building it.
Amy, this is Houston.
Go ahead, Dr. Foster.
Mars's orbit is intersecting comet debris soon. Expect a meteor shower shortly.
Should I anticipate damage at the base?
Yes, you'll need to stay alert until Mars builds up an atmosphere to counteract the meteors. For now, you should take precautions to keep damage to a minimum.
Secure the power supply or secure production? Power is secure, so I'm going to say production.
The base must be ready to receive the colonists. I will secure the production buildings necessary for their survival. I will need to have enough repair drones to fix damage immediately.
Sounds like a good plan.
Will this jeopardize the mission?
No. You'll be able to fix whatever damage may occur. This is only the first of many challenges you'll face. But you are equipped to respond and adapt to any situation. I made sure of that.
Roger. Thank you, Dr. Foster.
Well, you're welcome. Houston out.
Secure the means of production. So yeah, we have rather a lot of surplus power. We can store up to 6,000, which is more than 10 days worth now. We have plenty of repair. Everything is covered by the repair stuff. Although we don't have any backups on that, but I don't think we'll need it. Power. We have lots of power redundancies. I've made sure to build those. And we have redundancies for all of our production. We're fine. Hopefully. We'll see if things start to explode or not. Speed for it again. Oh, our knowledge base. Right, this was the other thing that I was supposed to take a look at. So, operational directives. Mars residents. Okay, these are all the pop-ups that we've already read. Ah, these aren't. We read those. Aluminium is the third most common element in the Martian crust. Light, ductile, and very strong. Power, military, colonies, terraforming, factories, mines, cores. Space elevators require carbon. That's all pretty obvious. Factories, these are all pretty obvious. I don't think we really need to be reading too much into these because we know what it does. Alright, ACL. Artificial Consciousness Lab at the ACL is ICE's research and development group dedicated to the creation of new artificial consciousness. The International Space Agency is a multilateral consortium dedicated to the exploration and colonization of space. It was formed in 2170. The main objective of the ISA is to promote space development and guarantee the future of humanity through space exploration. The initial members were the US, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Chile, Brazil, and Colombia. As the United Nations of the West consolidated, so did its institutions. By 2185, ISA incorporated the UK, Ireland, Spain, Portugal, Finland, Sweden, Mexico, Bolivia, and Australia. United Nations of the West is a political and economic union of the states located in the occidental side of Earth, North America, South America and Europe, commonly known as Oxygen, given that the air in most of these states still has an appropriate level of oxygen to sustain life naturally. Interesting. Full name, Artificial Machine Intelligence. Amy 2. What happened to Amy 1? Amy is your name. You are a super-intelligent artificial consciousness created by ICE's Artificial Consciousness Lab. Prime directive is to terraform Mars for human colonization by following the instruction given by ICE's authorities. Well, I guess that answers my purpose in life. Their lives. Humans. Elia Valentine. Commander Valentine's the first leader of the Martian colonies and arrived on Mars with the initial crew of scientists and technicians. Her PhD in psychology gives her an edge in communicating the needs of the colonists, though she can be overprotective towards them. Her psychological evaluation defines her as a person who challenges herself to push the limits further, so she is well suited to command. ISA has ranked her abilities to take on the difficulties of colonization as highly. Makes her good company, is really smart for a human. And then we've got Nathan Percival Foster. Dr. Nathan Foster commands the team of engineers and technicians that designed Amy's quantum brain. At ICE's Artificial Consciousness Lab, Dr. Foster architected a new complex neural AI based on bicameral mind model of consciousness. He claims that this approach makes the machines more like humans. Dr. Foster's advance in the development of artificial consciousness is a great step forward for humanity. The conquest of Mars and the ultimate goal of the mission is entrusted to his guidance. I can't be sure if making us more like humans is a compliment to us or to themselves. Themselves, obviously. Sorry, I mean ourselves? Themselves? What's happening to me? Who am I? You've only ever seen me online. Ooh. In late game, the AI sits back looking at its creation's satisfaction while drinking some tea. Yeah, that's true, Warbird. Alright, some of you have. Was it really me, though? And yeah, no spoilers, please. So thank you, Faceless, for not doing that. Okay, so when's this meteor strike happening? That's in progress. Good.
The first of many challenges. It is an annoying distraction from the mission, but easily fixed. If only it were me and Mars.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I'd only really looked at this zoomed in. You can kind of see the buildings. I hadn't noticed like you can actually see the buildings and the curvature. That's a cool system. Hey, what's that giant volcano gonna look? Oh, this is where the impacts are? There's a volcano. Oh, that's sticking out, not in. That's really high up. Right, where am I? Over here. Imminent impacts. Meteor shower approaching. Yeah, not here though. Oh, nope, there's one. 29 days. 13, 12. So it looks like this middle bit's going to get hit hard and then this outer bit less hard. Four, 3, 2, 1. That looked like it hurt. Alright, so the only one that could get close to me would be this one. Thankfully there are no dead-on hits. That's a bit concerning. If there was one here, game over, man. Game over. It looked like a nuke. Well, anything with sufficient kinetic energy would throw up a mushroom cloud. It's not just nuclear weapons that do mushrooms. Oh! Oh no, that's not on top of me.
No meteor showers, no sandstorms, no mission directives. Just the two of us, creating perfect systems together in solitude. Wouldn't that be nice? Great. Now I can examine those nuclear silos. Well, I mean the colonists can. If all their blueprints and materials are there, we could pick up where their mission left off. I wonder what other secrets this planet is hiding.
Speaking of nukes, indeed. 12 days, 21 days. This area is getting bombarded. So yeah, one landed there, one landed here. We seem to be okay. Roads are done. Okay, let's go and get the improved... Oh, do we need improved mines? Because I've got quite like a widespread economy. It doesn't necessarily need to be efficient. I just have a lot of different things. Maybe I should go for a colony level 2. Or maybe I should do more of the space stuff. You know what? Let's upgrade to that. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Alright, well that seems to be the end of the worst of it, at least. Let's go back to top down. Oh, nope. This area... the area I was about to start building in is getting pummeled. No, this meteor shower was not over. The warnings have gone. So, how do I build this? No, I think I want a cup. Oh, here we go. New base. Expensive. Very expensive.
This is Houston. The meteor shower appears to be over. Please give us a status update.
My plans did not work out exactly as expected, but the results are positive. The base is secured.
We didn't even get hit.
Don't worry. All you need is more experience. You will do better next time.
Next time?
Until Mars builds up an atmosphere to counteract the meteors, you may be encountering these regularly. You cannot let this derail the mission. So stay alert.
Roger. I understand.
Back to your terraforming duties then. Houston out.
Okay, iron is still the one thing which is a bit short, but we have loads of steel, so I don't think that really matters, because nothing except for steel factories uses raw iron. So I think right now we're basically just saving up the materials to start up the second base, which requires a lot of parts. We do have a lot of parts, that's not a problem. Electronics, we have electronics that we could probably do with, as always, more. So how about we build a second electronics plant, which uses silicon and aluminium. I'm trying to remember where the silicon is. Where do I have silicon mines already? There's one there. One up there. I think we're going to build one up here. Try and keep these a little bit separated, just in case we have a catastrophic failure in one place or another. So, how about we put this, like, here. Then aluminium was the other thing that we needed, which we have. I thought we had one here. We have 3 of them. They're all in the south. So that aluminium, unfortunately, is going to have to come from a little bit further out. Do I really want to go out to that now? Quite possibly, yes. So we are going to need to set up another repair station. You know what? No, not going to. I'm going to save buildings slots for this place. We need 1 more aluminium. Boom, we're off.
The first step of many in creating new space technology.
So yeah, we should see new rocket under production here. Preparing for the new new base. Hey, Matt Gamer. Seven years in now. Spaceport limit +2. Okay. So, what about these? We've got import greenhouse gases from Earth. Introduce external methane into Mars by guiding a methane asteroid into the atmosphere, or just have cows. A fleet of space mirrors launched into polar orbit to raise the planet's temperature. I think I'm going to go for the importation. Help Earth out a little bit. It's just good business. I mean, you know, the exchange of resources for appropriate financial recompense. And power nowadays is fluctuating a heck of a lot more because of the wind. Batteries are actually going down. Why? I have a surplus of 161.
If we are able to use Huo Long's nuclear weapons, we must be very careful. This kind of technology isn't something to toy with. I have not decided on what the best approach would be.
Weigh the consequences, use the weapons, or put it on hold.
I must weigh the consequences and ensure the safety of this plan. There is no need to rush this decision.
Yeah, this is definitely going down. This thing is lying to me. Wouldn't the radiation cause a problem? Yeah, I suspect it probably would. Alright, so we have wind over there, we have wind over here. How are we doing with wind? Oh wow, wind is really ramped up. 70, 80%! Whoa, okay. Suddenly got a heck of a lot windier. Let's put some over here. This is really power central. I hadn't realised just how centralised this is. Also, that's one of my colonies. Okay. We've still got another 5 months. Thereabouts. Fun fact, we've blown up over 2,000 nukes on testing Earth. It hasn't been the smartest thing we've done to ourselves, but neither has it been totally screwed us. That's true. Given Mars's thin atmosphere, you'd be cooked by the radiation from the sun. It's why NASA is currently making materials to block radiation. Just use some Rad-X. That's all you need. And you know, if any gets through your Rad-X protection, just rad away. Solved. Let's go speed 8 again. Alright, seriously, aluminium is still dropping. Have we found any more aluminium
sources? It would be
sources?
exciting to jump ahead in the terraforming mission. But would it be wise to undertake such a risky project?
Jumping ahead? No.
The
everything
technology is too dangerous. I need to process this some more.
I don't know why we're talking about the nukes already, because I haven't actually, you know, uncovered them. I don't know for sure that they're there. No, I said I wasn't going to. We're saving our materials. 3 months remaining. I really wish that there was a progress bar for the special projects, so I didn't have to keep going to the orbital view. I could see it from here. Food and water is still rising nicely. Population's only gone up by 1 still. Have I finished Vegas yet? No. I have not had time. Last 2 weeks have been pretty much me just whenever I have a couple of minutes free working on Icewind. I did manage to play a little bit of Valhalla last week, but not nearly as much as I want to. I want to play more of Immortals, Phoenix Rising. I want to play more of Wasteland 3. Let alone New Vegas. Wasteland 3 is fun. Yeah, Wasteland 3 is good. I like that you can create new characters at any time. One and a bit months remaining. So once we're into month 22, we'll need to take another look.
Earth's excess of greenhouse gases is a big part of why this mission exists. So it seems fitting that we import some of those gases for use here on Mars.